So my name is Amina. I work with the Glasgow Rainforest National Park, and I'm the cocoa supervisor and gender coordinator. I work with those people around the national park with farmers. We train them on how to improve on their cocoa activities, up to sending it for international markets. So after we do collect, we buy the cocoa from the communities which we evacuate here from to the warehouse. We do something like salting, which means we separate the beans, the good beans, from the ones that are not good. So we hired these ladies because we said it is gender inclusive, and most of the work are really being done by women. They know how to handle it. I'm not getting them well. How to do it well, how to separate the bad ones from the good ones. So they are coming from the Gola communities, and we hire them as casual laborers. They do come here to work on a daily basis so that they can earn some amount of money that they can be able to feed their family or use it on their family. So they do salting like this. They separate the good cocoa from the bad one. Some of the bad cocoa are some that are flat, insect damage, and also broken or being damaged during the processing. So sometimes they do pick out all the good beans from it. And I think they are happy. Can I move? Yeah, they are happy to do so because over the past years, most of them that we are having here, whenever we are ready to do this salting, we do call them, and they are always ready to come and join us and do these activities. Like you are seeing, the cocoa in here. Okay, so I want to explain my experience with as a staff working with the conservation organization as Glasgow Rainforest National Park. Over the years, we are working with community people, and these community people are into agricultural activities. But linking the climate change with agricultural activities is that they need rains to come so that they can grow their crops. But like over the years, we are now seeing a great changes in the climate changes. The time that it's supposed to rain, it will not rain, and the time that the rain is supposed to stop, it will still continue coming. So you can find out that the crops will not be doing well, especially like cocoa. We expect the rains to come like in early or towards the end of March, but now it has started raining even this year as early as February, which we are yet into this year's season. So you will find out that before we go into June or end of June, July, the rain will stop coming, which will affect the growth of the cocoa that will be bearing for this season. So you will find out that the farmers around those communities will have poor harvest this year, and even with the agricultural crops that they do grow for feeding, that one also can be low in production because they need rains during the rainy season. But it happens that now the rain has started coming during the dry season. It also leads to health hazards, because you will see that the environment we have a lot of heat, which will lead to some sicknesses that may even break out in the communities and will affect the children that are living, women also, and it will also have a great effect on even their job, because if they don't have good health, they will not be able to work on their agricultural activities. So like you can see, some of the water that they use to drink over the source for drinking, it will get dry sooner because the sun is so hot this year. Most of them in the community, when you ask them, they used to show us some streams that they used to have water for drinking. But If you go there now, you will not find it because it has already been dried. They experience drought as soon as possible, and even the cocoa season, there are being changes in it. So we experience late harvest. The time that the cocoa are supposed to ripe, it will not ripe, and the time that you will find out that the cocoa are supposed to stop, because like still they are experience the cocoa, because it has started raining, it has started flowering, even to maintenance the farm, because for most times when they saw flower on the trees, they will not be able to do their management practices like pruning, because they are now started seeing flower. But sooner or later, what we've observed, those flowering will not even be able to bear well. It will only be on the trees, but it will die down, because later on you will find out that the season or the weather is not too conducive for the cocoa to do well.
Seen in the video, this is Malemagia community. I'm moving around. As you are seeing, it is still slightly raining here. This is Malemagia community. As I walk along, I'll go and visit anybody to interview him about how climate change is affecting us here. We don't normally experience a lot of rain like this, but now the rain is continuing. It's continuing. As you are seeing, it has just rained. So I'm going to interview this man here. He's one of the community stakeholders. So Chief, we're going to assist to Uncle. But you're really my concern about climate change. Now, where did you change your concern? Did you want and have we move out my mom here right now? So we just really ma. Say call you now, did you want my you man here so a room for ma.
You move your query physical because you know, ma, ya oba ija ya we don't wear more chijiga. So Muma go in a more yearly, more ya go quick mupua. The Ginetia Kugo Mupi, Muruko Yaguma Mamapi. So can I say me a condition the Yamugo Moya?
So as he speak, why I translate in the background, he's just saying that this climate change is really affecting them because they don't have their normal freedom, because it always rain, so they don't able to do their normal activities. That is one of the effects. And even their farming, they don't have chance to normally visit their farms because of this rain, because of the climate change. So it is really affecting them. They can't able to move normally the way they used to move, and they can't just stay here and get what they need. So unless they move to another communities or another bigger towns to find their living, but because of the continuous raining, they even don't have enough chance to move. So this is what he's just saying. And I can go now, man. I go back.
You see a bellana, ye go give him an Kugo me head, they book by Aguamuga, Kugo Kamoya Mume, Aguamume, Kanata, Chachi Bumoiso. I will Jemuma, Libi Kuwa, Gifele, Sawa, Gina, and Mohi. Moikbua, Moikma.
So he is saying, even now, this rain is coming, so they can't able to go in or to go out to find even food to eat at all times, as they here every day, unless they move out to go and find something for the daily. So if the rain is continuously coming, they can't able to get that chance. And even their farm, they don't normally visit their farm. As for him, he is one of the victims. He made 2 farms, but one of the farm did not burn because of the raining. So he just made a small garden for him to be getting what he needs to able to support his family, because the rain did not allow him to burn his farm. And even his garden, as he is saying, even today, because of the rain, the heavy rain that just fall, So now he can't able to get to his garden. Now as he is sitting down in his place, he can't able to go to his garden, to his cocoa garden. Now the rain has destroyed most of the cocoa that he has. That is what he is just speaking. And normally he would like to every day visit his garden so that those other animals cannot able to hamburg his cocoa. But because of this rain, like for the day, he can't able to even get the chance to go and check into his garden farm. So this is one of the great effects of climate change here. And he is one of the stakeholder in this community. His name is Vani Sukatarawali, as you are seeing him sitting down. So like I go now ba adinama and he jeje wa ma ko ke fa we go.
Oba ma bwana ma. Kaka isi abugo muhiga. Opuari kini da jero imama yi kaka na si anyane moya. Alula avuwu. So na si me condition si ale bigo. So ye pa gra ge isi abe mudi amo mo an batema. Jero wa ma alehun.
Okay. So he's saying even the cocoa that they have, they just plant those young cocoa that they have planted in 2 to 3 to 4 years time. This is the right time that they expect their cocoa to produce. But because of this rain, now water has settled in their gardens. So the cocoa are getting damaged. They can't able to have good product because of this rain. Because it has never been like this. It normally don't happen like this. But this year they are experiencing more rains. And even their farms, they can't able to get access to their the little farms that they have. Because the rain is continuously hamburging. So far, this is where we will stop for his own interview. And his name is Vani Sukatarawali, who is one of the community stakeholders. As I move my tour around, likely maybe I will try to interview another person to speak to me concerning about the climate change. So this is the view of Malemagia community. As you are seeing, we are very, very much suffering from this climate change. Really, really suffering because we experience a lot of rain, and most of our gardens here are in a valley land. So if rain continues to come, we can't able to get access to those gardens. This is the view of Malemagia community as I move around, and we are in the forest edge community. As I move towards to see one of a visitor who just come from Congo, as Congo is one of the Darwin community. I would like to go and interview her about how climate change is affecting them in their community. So so Jejina ma we say called climate change. Where do you go? So if we want to go to Ukakena sama, one hour he damado Jenama. Jejina ma hinda to go. So you for
The Gora Lady Baguaco, Jamie Fawe Bema Wahamia, Yetabego, Tama, Podium, which our Tate now, Munego, Yabugo for Jenama, Podi Gama, Yaniowa, Yagi Kogaiti, Kagamani Gioro, Mitiva, Anya.
Okay, so she is speaking to us about how climate change is affecting them. Like she said, they have a lot of lakes, like for them in Congo. They have rivers, they have a lot of lakes. So if rain comes heavy overnight, they can't able to even move to their farms. Because river is all around the community. So they can't able, even their cocoa gardens, except they cross river to go to their farms. When it rains, it can take them 1 week, they can't visit their farms. So that is one of the great effects. Even today, she was supposed to come for a meeting at Madina community, but because of this rain, she came late, and almost the meeting is ongoing now, so she can't able to come and to make the meeting in progress. So this is what she just said. And I can go now. And I can go now back home, and I hear Jena for you do Amina and I for with him.
Amina Papa, you can I find out you are my fine.
Me to you valley and I mean you now my food continue with your wedding.
We give for our one to put your army.
So she said they don't know the differences between rainy season and for now they didn't even understand the differences between rainy season and dry season. Normally in the dry season they do their farming. So they burn their farm in March to April. But this year they don't even know the difference of rainy season and dry season. Even their cocoa gardens, it is going to be very difficult for their cocoa to bear. Because heavy rain cannot allow cocoa to bear. It can't stay. So this is one of the effects for them. But they are hope to God. God is the provider. That's what she just saying. So they like for them, they are living in a very difficult mood because Congo is very far. So if it rains, they can't able to get access to the bigger towns. This rain is really bothering them. This continuous raining is really bothering them. So this is another one of the effects of. These are the effects of climate change on them in their community. As she is from Congo, as Congo is one of the Darwin community. So as I move, another one man is coming from Levuma. Which Levuma? So this young man is just from Levuma. I want to make a just interview of him. So look what I'm do now condition where they get.
Well,
She's just coming in his farming plot. The rain is continuously coming to their side. Even they were supposed to be 5 to 6 to come, but because of the rain, they did not have the chance to come. He even told them to stay so that when he comes, he can represent them.
Yeah.
So man. Well, the rain is continuously coming to their side there. They even make farms, but because of this continuous rain, they did not burn their farms. Even their cocoa, so the little one that they have started to bear because of the rain, they can't able to visit their garden. So animals are just eating their cocoa.
So can he
even work is difficult because they don't work on normal days. They just work once or twice a week because of this raining. They can't able to get access to their farm, and cost of living is very difficult on them there. Cost of living is very difficult. Even farming, they're not able to do their farm. They're not able to manage their farm. Even cocoa, they did not able to do their cocoa work normally. As normally they used to plant cocoa, but even this year they are farming, they did not able to do it. Normally. For all the other communities around there, like Yolo, this is the same problem they are facing.
Yeah,
because they are very close to the bigger rivers, like the Mano River and some other rivers around. So climate change is really affecting because every day they are in rain. So the river makes them do not allow them to. They're not able to cross the river to their farms, to their gardens, as they are stayed. Their farms are at a valley land, so they can't able to get access to their farm. As you are saying, it is right now raining even in Malemagia here.
Really? So even
he too is just from his community. He came to this meeting at Medina. So far, this is where I can stop for now. So okay, his name is Ansu Wema. He's from Levuma. Thank you. As I'm speaking to you, I am Fumba Kamara from Malemagia community, Malema Chiefdom, from the Republic of Sierra Leone. Thank you very much. Thank you.